Hey, what's up, guys? It's Joseph here. We're back with another Ryujinx and Yuzu low-end compatibility guide. And today, we're gonna test one game in Ryujinx, which is going to be what should it be? It's gonna be what should it be? Let's test um fuck, I don't know. Let's test iconoclasts. Iconoclasts. And this will take a minute to boot up. Ryujinx takes a while to boot up a bunch of games. And even if they'll end up crashing at some point, they still take forever to boot. And I've been having this problem with Ryujinx where games that used to boot crash immediately. Now in the newer stuff, I don't know. They didn't used to do that. And then there's also this problem where like some games, well, there's one that I can think of at the top of my head. They'll go in game for other people and be somewhat playable, but for me, they crash, either booting or in the menus. And the main one that comes to mind is the Guilty Gear, the port of the first one, the first Guilty Gear. That one, technically, I guess if you have a higher end PC, it'll go in game and it'll be just as playable with the same problems and playability as Yuzu. But for me, it'll go into the the like the intro menus or whatever. Not the main menu, just like the intro startup screens, but then it'll crash. Alright, so looks like Iconoclast has booted. I'm just gonna mute. I'm just gonna mute the audio for me. Um, and this game is fully playable on Yuzu even. Like, well, I guess I shouldn't say that because now I can't. Well, I can still test it on Yuzu in these videos, but um, we're testing this now, so alright, it runs a little bit slower on this. So we're gonna go to new game, standard mode, and we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't crash or anything. We'll see what happens, my boys and girls. Alright, skip this shit. We don't need no stupid cutscenes. Skip. Alright. So now our name is Robin, or or the main character's name is Robin, and she's gonna wake up to an earthquake thingy. And we're gonna leave the house. And we're gonna play this for about 30 seconds to a minute before I go on to the Yuzu stuff. Alrighty then. So our name is Robin, and we're super cool and fun. Erg! Get up there. Bang, bang, bang. Shoot the little crab dudes. And this game, I've actually beaten this game, the PC version. It took me a while. I'm not good at games at all. Like, I suck at video games. So, like, I used to always play on easy mode in, like, every single game I ever played. But now I mostly stick with normal mode. Unless I'm just recording, like, a quick video. Or, like, I don't know, like a 10-minute video or less. I don't really know. But if I'm actually sitting down and playing a game, I'll definitely play it, um, what's it called, on normal mode. Alright, so this we have to charge up. Actually, I think it's running at full speed right now. I think, kind of. Maybe. Yeah, it is. Or at least somewhat. I guess this is a 30 FPS game. But anyways, that's Iconoclasts on Ryujinx. Now we're gonna actually go to not that build, that's the Patreon one. We're gonna go back to Yuzu build 8, which is what we used in the last episode. And how long have we been recording real quick? We've been recording for 5 minutes and 1 second. Alright, so now we're going to test some more games in Yuzu. So this is a mostly Yuzu compatibility guide, these videos. So what should we test? Oh yeah, we're going to test Super Mario Odyssey, which runs actually... Oh, and also I'm using a low-end mod in this right now, so it like lowers the resolution significantly, but it still doesn't make it anywhere fully playable, and it actually runs a lot faster. Not a lot, it just runs a noticeable amount faster when I'm not recording, with and without the low-end mod. There's actually very, very brief segments in the game where it'll run over 100% speed, so more than 30 or 60 FPS or whatever. But it's only in like little corners of the gameplay where like there's nothing going on, there's nothing else visible other than you and the ground. Um, that's pretty much the only. There's like one specific part and that comes to mind when I think of the spots in the game where it's basically over 100% speed when not recording. It's actually like 70% speed when I am recording. Alright, thanks to Namine for making this low-end mod. As you can see at the bottom, you probably can't read it because of the bad video quality, but it says Super Mario Odyssey low-end mod created by Namine. Or is it Namine? I don't know. Alright, so we gotta wait for this screen to go away, which is super annoying because it comes up every time you boot up the game. So that sucks. Alright, and there's this weird problem that, like, the segments of the game where you're, like, inside the Odyssey ship and you're, like, talking to Cappy, it always soft locks on, like, this build and the October Patreon build for me. So, like, I'm not able to get past into the Sand Kingdom because it soft locks, like, when I'm trying to go to Sand Kingdom. Alright, so we got Super Mario Odyssey, and we're gonna resume. Alright. And I think we're in Cap Kingdom. That is where we are now. Hold on, let me see if you guys can see my mouse. Yeah, you can see my mouse. Because I didn't know if I had the thing turned off where you can't see my mouse at all. The cursor. Alright, but we're just gonna play this for like a minute or two. Show you guys the compatibility of it. And then it should load in right now. It'll take its sweet time, of course. Alright, load, you fool. Load! Damn you, load! You piece of crap. Wait, did it soft lock? Come on, man. Don't soft lock. I gotta boot this all up all over again. Yep, it's... Oh, no, it's good. It's good. Don't exit out. Alright, so we got Super Mario Odyssey on Yuzu using a low-end mod. As you can see, it still runs abominably slow. This performance is abominable. Let's try to get to a place where it kind of runs a little bit faster. Oh, I just figured out how you can do this yesterday. Watch. You can do that, and then boom! You can roll. I couldn't figure out how to roll ever before. And now I know how to roll, and now I can speed up while I'm rolling by doing this. And I think it'll start running slightly faster once it's done saving. Alright, yeah, it's kind of running, it's barely noticeable, but whatever. I mean, it's semi-playable, I guess. I mean, it's, like, you could technically If there were no crashing or soft locking issues, you could technically play through the game at this speed if you wanted to. It would just take twice as long. See, this is actually a manageable speed. Almost, just without the stuttering and all that. And this is actually running faster than it would be on the October Patreon build, at least for me. And I hate how there's no sprint button in this game. You can only like run faster when you're like when you have momentum built up, like from going downhill. Erg. Go faster. Jump. Run, Mario, run. Erg. And then I think after this, we're gonna test. I don't really know. I don't know, man. I don't know what I want to test. What games I want to play on Yuzu. We just did the triple jump. My beautiful airship ruined. Alright, we're almost to the part where it'll run noticeably faster. We're actually kind of already there. See, you can kind of tell that it's running a little bit faster. This bridge, though, when I'm on this bridge, when I'm not recording, it'll run at about 60 FPS. Or just at full speed on this bridge when I'm not recording. See, like, it's actually running okay right now. It might actually be above 100 FPS, maybe. Or not FPS, but... Well, let me actually do this. No, it's running at 70% speed. We'll check the FPS again over here. Once we kill these Goombas. And then I'm almost gonna not end the video, but like end this game. Because we're almost to the part where it basically runs the fastest. Alright. So, let's see how fast it's running right here. 83%. 60. Alright, so let's go in here, and this is the last room that we're going to go through before we test another game. Go, 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 go. Alright, so this area runs actually like just this little flat area, and then over by those frogs actually runs the fastest. And I will show you the fastest running segment so far in my testing, which I've played this game for. I've tested this for over an hour. It's just how far I've gone is not that far because I can't go into Sand Kingdom. But once I get Wi-Fi again, which will be on Tuesday, I will download a save file and I'll be able to go to Cap Kingdom. So over here, all we gotta do is go over here in this little corner where you can't see anything. It runs the fastest right here. At least when I'm not recording, it'll be at like 150% speed. So once that little text goes away, I can show you guys the FPS. Alright, so let's see the FPS. It is 90% right now when I'm not recording. Alright, so we're gonna test another game now. We're done with Super Mario Odyssey. It took us 10 minutes to test that game. Dang, dude, that was a 10-minute test. Last time I checked the time of how long we were recording, it was 5 minutes. We were at the 5-minute mark. Alright, let's test another game. What should we test? Let's do... crap, I don't know. Let's actually test... Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. Why not? Alright. Because last time I haven't tested this game. I tested it recently, but there was just I'm not gonna explain why it was running super slow, but it was running slow. I want to see if it runs any faster in this. Um, with this new build, even while I'm recording. Seems like it will. I don't know. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. I'm excited for Shovel Knight Showdown and Shovel Knight King of Cards. Specifically so I can test them on Yuzu. God, this emulator is making so much fucking progress. It's not even funny. We're gonna do just the regular Shovel Knight campaign. Joe. No, back. I don't want 2 E's. No body swap. I don't want to be a girl. Alright. Let's skip this cutscene that's coming up right here. Skip that shit. Let's get digging. Oh yeah, it is running faster. It is running faster. Kind of, actually. No, it's not. It's not running at full speed. Oh, there we go. Now it is. Took a minute. Took a minute for it to register the speed. Now it's running above full speed. And that's how I like it. Erg. Except there's a couple instances of slowdown, I guess. I need that money. Money. Alright, let's go. Alright, so we're just gonna get to the next screen. After this screen, and then we'll end this test, and we'll go test another game. Actually, we'll just go up this ladder first. Get the checkpoint. And we're good. Let's test another game. Alright, let's go back to Yuzu. Yuzu build 8. And let's see what we can test. Or play, or whatever. I don't know. Let's test... I don't freaking know, dude. Let's just test one more game, and then we'll call that an episode. Let's test... Let's test Sega Ages Sonic the Hedgehog. And this game specifically has always been giving me problems when it comes to the speed that it runs at. But with this build, it actually... Because before this build, last time I tested it before this build, it was running at about... like 40 to... like 30 to 60% speed out of 100. So significantly slower than it should be. But then when I tested this last night, or this morning, I don't remember. Fuck. What the hell? It's soft locked. Oh no, it's good. When I tested this last night, or this morning, or whenever I tested it, it was either this, yeah, it was this morning. When I tested it while I wasn't recording, and it was running at like 70 to 80, maybe even 90% speed. But not full speed. You can tell it was running slower than it should be. And I'm actually this is a weird problem. It's like the menus never there's never a black screen in the menus or anything. That's weird. Let me open that back up again. And this is actually going to be the last test for this video. Well, actually, no, I'll test one more game, but that one's going to be a surprise. I'll test one more game after that. Sega Ages Sonic the Hedgehog. That was actually weird. It was what it was doing just then, this game. I don't understand what was going on with those menus. Alright, let's do this. And we'll probably just beat the first act of Green Hill. And then I'll test that one last game. And then that'll be the end of the episode. Yeah, this is weird. What the heck? Is it because I'm What? Am I in docked mode? No. What the fuck? You know, let's delete the shader. Maybe the shader is corrupted. That's actually no. I'm not ending this video until I figure that out. That's so fucking weird. But then I also might have to freaking boot it in the older build to get it to work if I delete the shader cache, maybe. Let's actually also delete the rescaling thing, because that might also be the problem. So open this shader cache thing. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. That was the problem. Either the shader cache or the rescaling thing was the problem. There we go. It's fixed. Or is it? No, it's fixed. There we go. It stayed at the black screen a little bit too long, so I was like, oh no. Ring keep mode. Do 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 do. Yeah, it is running obviously slower than it normally does when I'm not recording. When I'm recording, so it runs slower when recording, especially with OBS. OBS is like not good for low end users. I have to just put up with it. All right, because it's the only one I have easy access to. All right, so let's see how much FPS this is running at right now. 60% speed. That's just because I'm recording. Let's see this a little bit. Yeah, it actually runs significantly faster when I'm not recording. Alright, so we're probably not even going to try to beat Green Hill Zone. So yeah, this is how fast it runs. When recording at least. 40% speed. Basically all the improvements that were gone when not recording, I mean in the new builds, with the performance, are just, like, thrown away when you're recording. So I'm going to pause the video real quick while I get that other game ready. Alright, so I'm back. And we're gonna wait for all these freaking games to boot up. And this game that we're gonna be testing now is Doom, the original, like, 1993 Doom that was ported to Switch, along with Doom 2 and Doom 3. And Doom 1 and Doom 2, they have the exact same problem, on this emulator. I haven't tested Doom 3 in a while, but, I'm not gonna talk about that until I do a video, where, in the video I test Doom 3. So I'm not gonna talk about that, but there is a problem with Doom 1 and 2, and it's the exact same for both of them. Alright, so let's go down to Doom. And I'm using a USB port for this. We're gonna test Doom. And watch and learn, guys. It goes into the launching screen, but then after a couple seconds, it starts to freak out, and then it crashes. So yeah, that's Doom. That's Doom Classic for you on Yuzu. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this Yuzu and Ryujinx low-end compatibility guide. And I'll see you tomorrow with a third edition in this series. So I'll see you all then. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out some of the playlists. My Twitter is in the description below, and you can go follow that if you want. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.